Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. So, uh, information reaching us right now allegedly is that when Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo with Princess Adeola, you know, they had a reunion party with Dr. Elizabeth Jackrich and her husband. You know, this Dr. Elizabeth is one of his first daughter. They said they did this celebration in Port Harcourt because we heard that the king purchased a house. He acquired a very big mansion in Port Harcourt for Queen Naomi and Adeola, who will be taking up the responsibility of running the oil company that he just acquired for Prince Tadenikawo. And this Dr. Elizabeth Jackrich and her husband, they said they did a wonderful job. As a matter of fact, it was with their help and that of Laide Badmus that the king was able to acquire that oil well for Tade and to achieve it in a very fast, shortest period of time. Before now, they said the king was, processing to get that oil company. It was Mariam who suggested it for him at the beginning, but something happened. While they were still on it, the king had noticed that Mariam is that one woman that will always remind you that this is my money, this is my effort, this is my idea. If not for me, this and that. And with this kind of character, we do know that men hate something like that. Not to talk of a king. They said Mariam will always remind the king how she have been of help to him, how she have contributed in one way or the other to his progress and all of that. And the king is tired of hearing things like that because, come to think of it, is the king who have done Mariam a great favor by marrying her second how will I put it, after three, maybe after four, because she don't marry before, bear three kids from what we heard allegedly. So if there's anyone to be grateful for the marriage, it should be Mariam being grateful to the king for marrying her and giving her that opportunity to be known by a lot of people. Because if not for the marriage with the king, a lot of people, someone like myself, say I don't even know who the Mariam is after this marriage with all the gbasgbos that she's dishing out, that made a lot of us to know her. But it's quite unfortunate that we don't know good things about her. There might be good part of her, but the only one we keep hearing is about the her hatred towards Queen Naomi, and this is so bad. So when the king find out that if he continue with the process of getting this oil well, that Mariam might stand tomorrow to claim it. And even if she was unable to claim it, she will always remind the king how she suffered, how she used her connection and all of that to acquire that oil well. So, and someone like Elide, Elide is finding every opportunity to pepper Mariam because Mariam did something bad to her. Mariam took away the king from her. It was Elide that suggested to the king that, look, oh, instead of you to continue with this process you started with Mariam, it will be a good idea for you to start a new process. And this time around, don't acquire it in your name, acquire it in your son's name, so that Mariam too will not have access over it. From what we heard, that is what they said Laide suggested to the king, allegedly. So, and because the king also have people in the oil sector, someone like this Dr. Elizabeth Jackrich and her husband, they said these two, they are deep into the oil business. They have excess money, all thanks to that oil business. So, and when Oni reached out to them, to tell you how rich they said they have two private jets. When Oni of Ife's private jet developed forth, it was her own. It was Dr. Elizabeth Jackrish's own that the king was using then. So not until Dr. Elizabeth Opeyemi came and supported the king, they now acquired the one they are using in the palace right now. So that is to tell you that they are rooted into money. And being that their main source of income is that oil, and they know their way around that oil. They said when the king reached out to them that, look, oh, see what I'm planning to do for my son, Prince Tadenikawo, they were of help. They were the ones that helped him, sorry, to achieve that very fast, and with the help of Laide, because they say Laide too tried a whole lot. Laide tried very, very well. So now when the king now acquires that oil well, they said when he announced it in the palace, because Mariam thought is that it was that one that she started with the king. When the king announced about that oil well, and they said that Queen Naomi will be the CEO, they said Mariam, she couldn't believe it, and that was when they said she made mention of that is going to be over her dead body, that another woman will sit on her level, be her effort and her stress and her, yeah. But it was quite unfortunate that she doesn't know that it's not that particular process that she started with the king, that the king dumped everything to start a new one. So all thanks to this Dr. Elizabeth Jackrich and her husband with Laide. I know Laide did it to spy Queen now, to spy Mariam, to tell Mariam that, look, oh, you think you are on top. I am going to deal with you and all of that. So, and ever since all of this thing process started and all of, they said Queen Naomi have not met with it has been long that she met with Dr. Elizabeth Jackrich and her husband due to the condition of her marriage with the king you know. So when they now organize a training section for Queen Naomi and Adeola and other people that they employed who should be helping in that new oil business, they said this Dr. Elizabeth Jackrich and her husband and some other experts, they organize a training for Queen Naomi. And Queen Naomi now used that opportunity to host them in her house, in that new mansion that the king acquired for her and Princess Diola in Port Harcourt, to enable them have a smooth running of that company. They said the reunion, it was something else, that every one of them were happy, as in extremely happy. And they said Dr. Elizabeth Jackrich told people around that I told you that when this marriage had this issue, that they did not separate. The only thing is that God prepared them for a better tomorrow, that they are going to return back in a very good condition, and this time they are going to be stronger than never before. And this is exactly what it is, so seriously. And I said, now, wow, this is good news. Okay, share my video and give this video a thumbs up. So now, as they said, when the wives of the king who are in the palace, when they hear about it, they were not happy at all, because someone like Mariam have not recovered from the shock of hearing that Queen Naomi is the CEO of that oil company. And the worst part of it is that she doesn't even have a part to play. They did not include her in any way into, as in she can't even come closer to that oil business, knowing fully well that it is in Tade's name and Queen Naomi is the CEO, you know. So they say she's not happy about the news of Queen Naomi and Adeola reuniting with Dr. Elizabeth Jackrich and the husband. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether they are happy or not. After all, they don't want Queen Naomi's happiness. I don't see the reason why their happiness should be a priority. Yes, so because when you are fighting an innocent person, you find out that you'll be having one problem or the other. So right now, the celebration they said was awesome, as in something else. And when Oni of Ife also hears about it, because from what we heard, I don't think he was part of the meeting. Then when he hears how happy, how everything went, he was so happy. He was super happy because these are his immediate family. You see, Queen Naomi, Prince Tadenikawu, and Diola, and this Princess Elizabeth, they are the family that Ooni of Ife know. All this family with Mariam Ronke them, that one is still shaking. It's still shaking. The immediate and lovely family that Ooni of Ife have is just Queen Naomi, Prince Tadenikawo, Diola, and this Dr. Elizabeth and her husband. Okay, maybe with Princess Sade Wamiwa, you know, and other of his children. But these ones are the ones that he doesn't play with. You cannot tamper with them. If not, you will have the king to contend with. He cares so much about this group, these three people, these four people that I just mentioned. Okay, let me say five of them. The Princess Adewamiwa, Princess Adeola, Ooni of Ife, Queen Naomi, and the Prince Tadenikawo, and this Dr. Elizabeth. They are Ooni's precious people in this life, so don't joke with them, including his father. So guys, when I hear this good news, I said I will come and share it with you, okay? Please share this video and give my video a thumbs up and drop your opinion on the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are yet to subscribe. I'm going to bring you more gist, okay? Bye for now.